This is the PowerSmart 40-volt cordless electric snow thrower, model DB2401. It has a 180-degree adjustable chute, cuts snow up to 8 inches deep in one pass, and it's got a steel blade rubber-tipped auger. Let's get this out of the box. Before proceeding, I must mention that I received this product at no cost in exchange for my honest review. It comes really well packaged along with these really stiff corrugated cardboard blocks for it to stay in there nice and tight. The charger as well as the battery, it just slides on like a lot of power tools, and it has a legend there that shows you what the lights do, and that leaves these parts here to be put together. The charger also has a light on it which shows you the state of what it's doing. If you listen carefully, there is a small fan in there to keep everything cool, and the battery itself has an indicator that shows it's charging, and there's a little button right there you can press that will show the current state before you get started. The charger is also wall mountable, really convenient for your garage. Just keep it right on the wall. Another thing worth mentioning is that because this snowblower is electric, there's no fuel involved. And let's be honest with each other right here, a lot of us procrastinate and wait till the last minute. And then when the snow hits, everybody runs out in a hurry to the stores and will take just about anything they can get. Well, one of the nice things about an electric snowblower is you can assemble it inside the house where it's nice and warm. So you don't have to be stuck out in the snow putting it together as it's coming down, you know, really hard. Okay, the first step in assembling is to put the middle frame of the handle on. You'll notice that this has an up decal on it, and that has to be pointing up as it's installed on the back of the unit, just like this. That just slips on right over here, right like that, and then you get the bolts to lock them in place. This goes together with these devices called cam locks. Basically, all you would do is unscrew this right here. This goes on from the inside out, just as you would see right there. Washer on the outside of the handle, and then the cam lock gets screwed into place there. Now you can see how it goes. Bolt on the inside, going out that way, and the washer and cam lock on the outside of the handle. It is especially important that you do not over tighten these cam locks. This one has been installed correctly. When you screw them on, you'll have a tendency to try to screw them down all the way, and you see how the bolt sticks out in that opening there? That is incorrect. You want to turn it back so the bolt does not show through, something about like that, and then it should be able to lock into place. It'll take a little bit of force, not too much. If it doesn't want to go, loosen it one more time, and then with a little more force, that's it, locks right in place. The upper handle then gets attached to that handle that you just put on, and it gets installed in exactly the same fashion using the same fasteners. That's what it'll look like when that's installed. You can see the cam locks right there. Down at the bottom, the bolt going through from the inside out. Next step is to install the battery pack fixator, as they call it. It installs on the bottom right of the handle when you're behind the machine there, using these screws and washers. These are simply a number 2 Phillips screw, so that screwdriver is all you're going to need. I found it's easiest to tip the machine onto its left side when you're standing behind it, and you'll notice how this gets installed. It has these little ears, if you will, that push through the holes that are already there. Let's put the washers in the screws. The screws are a very coarse thread, so they sort of bite into the plastic. Don't over tighten them, just get it nice and snug. Here you can see the cable clips that I put on. They really just go on any old way, you just snap them on. Chute deflector goes on next. You just loosen the red knobs, pull the bolts out, snap it on there, and put her back. Okay, it's now time to install the chute crank, which is this piece here. It's in 2 pieces. You see how this goes together, and you see that screw. You'll need to remove that, slide the hole through there put the screw back. But you're going to do that after. First thing is to install this onto the snowblower itself. And that gets installed using a screw that's already in it, right over here. Loosen that, install it, and tighten it down. There's the first piece installed. Now installing this piece here, you'll need to remove this nut. So you will need a wrench. You can get away with a pair of pliers, but use the right tool. This is only a 10 millimeter if I turn it the right way. This is a 10 millimeter, as you can see, right there. Okay, you can see how that fits together now. You slide the eyelet through from underneath, and this rod goes in here so you can screw it down right there. Then just put the nut on, and of course the screw in there. This is really pretty intuitive to put together. If you're one of those that likes to throw away the instruction booklet, well, by all means, if you can do that, just don't throw it too far in case you need to refer to it. Very simple to put together. Let me get everything bolted up here. As you can see, the battery pack is fully charged. The light is turned green. The fan is shut off, so it's ready to put in the snowblower. Before we do that, let's talk about charging the battery and how long it takes and how much runtime you're expected to get. When you need to charge the battery fully, it should recharge in 70 minutes, so an hour and 10 minutes. You should get approximately 29 minutes of runtime in order to clear the snow that you have. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but for a machine of this caliber, we're expecting that you purchased it for the right reason. That means you have light snow and you either don't want to be dealing with a gas-powered snowblower, a two-cycle where you have to mix oil and gas or anything like that, trying to get it started, anything like that. Electric just plain works. So that's one of the benefits of an electric one. Now, the key with blowing snow, if you get a very heavy snow, is not to do it all in one shot. You want to go out multiple times and do it in stages. If you try to do it all in one shot, well, chances are it's going to keep snowing anyway and you're going to end up going back out. So what's nice about it is you'll go out, clear the snow you can with the charge that you have, and then you can go back in, relax for an hour, watch some TV, have a cup of hot cocoa, something like that, and then go back out. Very simple. Do it in stages. It'll save you a lot of work doing it that way. Our battery is fully charged, as you can see by pressing the button, and it's ready for installation into the unit. Just open the clear plastic cover there and slide the battery down in. You'll see the contacts over here will line up on the inside. They're on the bottom part of it. And just snap it in place until it clicks, like that. Also notice the red key. Without the red key, the snowblower will not run. That must be in there. That's a safety feature. Once you're done with that, you can close that up. It is a little bit drizzly today, so now we're ready to start it up. To do that, there is a red button on the handle that you must press. If you just pull the handle like that, it doesn't work. And if you pull it and then press the button, that won't work either. You have to push the button first, and then it starts up. When you let go, it stops. So one more time, push the button in. It takes just a second for it to start, as you see. It doesn't go immediately when you squeeze the handle. You can, of course, adjust the chute deflector right here. You would just loosen these up enough, and you see how it tilts like that. So you can get the angle that you want. And of course, you can also adjust which way this turns by using the handle crank over here. Now, what's nice about this is it's sort of detented. See, like all the little bumps there? That's really nice. So if you're adept at that, you can actually feel and know, oh yeah, when I do the driveway on the left side, it goes 10 clicks, you know, and you can get it just about in the right place, so you blow the snow where you want. And once again, of course, like I said, you can loosen this tilt that down if you want it to blow out that direction. So all in all, it's a very nice snowblower. It's a simple, easy machine. No oil, no gas, no trying to get it started. And if you've ever had one or had a neighbor that did and had trouble starting it and the snow is coming down in buckets, so to speak, not fun. Not fun at all, because you don't want to revert to the shovel. That's why you bought this guy to begin with. So that's what's really nice about the electric one, is that it's plug and go. It just runs. You don't have to worry about anything. And like I said, do the work in stages. Even though it sounds like it's more work going out multiple times, it's actually a lot easier. Remember, you're pushing this machine around. Now, if you have a lawnmower, if you do your own lawn, and you're pushing a lawnmower around, this is a lot lighter, so that's really a plus right there. But if you're pushing something around, you know, that's a lot of force on you, because you're trying to plow through this snow, and this, of course, will do a great job of clearing the path in front of it. But like I said, if you do it in stages, you'll be better off, and the battery recharges in only 70 minutes. So it's a great snowblower for the money, but just make sure that you buy a snowblower that is sized for the amount of snow you receive on a normal basis. You can always get a bigger snowblower later if you need to, but don't cheap out and just get a small one because the price is right. Get the machine that's going to do the job for you. Now, we're here in New York, and we've had snow, you know, 3 feet at a time, and to be very honest, this ain't gonna do it. No matter how many times you go out, the snow comes down so fast that recharging that battery for an hour and 10 minutes, there's gonna be another 4 feet by the time you come back out. So definitely get a snowblower that is sized for your property and the amount of snow that you expect to get. Unfortunately, how well it works, well, I can't show you that because we don't have any snow. So once again, this was the PowerSmart DB2401 cordless electric snow thrower. It represents a very good value for the money. And once again, if you buy the snowblower that's properly sized for the job, you can ensure that your snow removal will not be a back-breaking experience. This again would be for light snow or smaller properties, things like that. Or if you just can't even pull the rope on a gas-powered one, even though some of them have electric start, you know, you can't count on that in all times. So anyway, it represents a very good value for the money. I definitely do recommend it. If you'd be interested in purchasing this snowblower, I'll provide a link in the video description where you can find it on Amazon. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.